Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. In startup fundraising, capital efficiency is a key criteria for investors. They look to see how efficient the startup uses capital. Most often shows up in the form of revenue per employee, cash burn rates, and use of funds. To achieve a higher capital efficiency, focus on setting up systems within the business. Systems always achieve a higher productivity rate. Design the work to create a flow process. Some startups design the work to be resource efficient. In this case, each resource, such as a team member, is at full capacity. The better process is to design the system to provide flow efficiency. This means the system is optimized for the flow of work rather than the use of each team member. Determine the core work that must be done and design the team to work in an efficient flow. Consider the flow of operations in your startup and set up the system so the work gets done in the most efficient manner. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start us into today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.